Okay. So they're just making some announcements right now for the VGC. Probably is what holding up the TCG for a second. 'Cause it's so loud, can't really announce anything yet. Okay, so there's. Okay, so we're starting.
Okay, so now we're starting.
Okay, so it looks like a big basics deck from Arjun. See Tornadus, we saw Verbank. Is that
Okay, goes
okay?
for
So
Ultra Ball.
it's card Verbank and Juniper. It looks like Juniper.
And I did see a Garbodor in there.
Okay, so another Garbodor deck. Garbodor versus Darkrai. It's a pretty interesting matchup. Mike was able to overcome that. We saw that, so maybe Orrin can do the same.
So it goes for their first turn Verbank.
Yep. Hopefully he can get the yep, so that was the Giant Cape.
Yep.
And we saw him discarded a supporter, so he probably has a Juniper or something.
Switch
yep.
Juniper, hoping to hit Fighting and a Laser.
That's awkward. He hits the DCE.
And he hits the DCE.
He switched into the Landorus, but he hit the DCE.
And he does have a Scramble Switch.
We could see him Scramble Switch here on the first turn to do 60. I don't know if I like that play or not. He might have to do it. I'm not sure if he only has a Juniper either, so.
Well, it goes to Orrin.
So he passes the turn. I think he should have attached there. At least attached the DC.
Yeah.
But
well,
actually, if he knows what Orrin's playing, which he probably should by now, he would know that Orrin is playing hammers.
Right.
So he might want to hold on to it if he's not doing anything with the energy.
And we did see a Crushing Hammer discarded off this Juniper.
Right. So it might have just given Orrin a reason to play the hammer. He might have just
so that
lost
was
the
a
DCE.
good call.
So good call on Arjun's part.
Free retreat the Darkrai, send it up Sableye, changing his mind.
Yep. Also to note, he did play Eviolite on the Sableye, so we see a lot of the decks today playing Eviolite. It looks like he's making a comeback.
Right.
Died down a little bit at States, but here it's running rampant.
Yep.
And it should be. It's very good against big basics, which is probably the biggest deck here today.
And he passes it off to Arjun.
Yeah. I like that pass, or that retreat, because now we can't hit the Darkrai for 60 with Landorus.
Okay, Arjun goes for the Hypnotoxic Laser. Looks like it's a Tails.
Yep. Now he attaches a DCE and Scramble Switch.
There's a Scramble Switch.
So, basically what he just did here is he just delayed a turn for no reason, because he did it anyways.
Yeah.
So I'm not really sure what he was thinking there.
Well, he didn't have the laser.
He did not have the laser. But if he had done that last turn, he would have just had an extra 60 damage. But then he might not have the DCE.
Okay, the first
so
hammer flip is a Tails.
Yep. So here, Orrin, I'm not sure if he should attach here or if he should try to get a Sableye.
All right, looks like he's going for another Sableye.
Or maybe not. Maybe he's just going for... Well, what he wants here is probably Hammer Sableye. That's what I'd be going for.
And we'll see if he runs the Enhanced Hammer.
Yep, or Crushing Hammer, either way, as long as he gets a heads on the Crushing.
Right.
And some way to get rid of the energy. That's what he really needs right now.
Yeah.
So we're going to have juniors right here on the one closest to me.
So we see an N.
That's right over here, okay, juniors? We're going to have...
I see a Max Potion.
Seniors down at the
I
next.
don't... I disable it. But I don't see the hammer.
Okay? You're going to find your parents. You're going to sit down and find your partner.
Verbank makes for good Ultra Ball fodder at this point.
Yeah, they both play it, so that Verbank's not leaving the field ever.
We'll have both of your names on it. Player 1, player 2.
And there's the Sableye.
Yep.
If your name is on that slip, then you
Maybe junk hunt for a hammer and maybe just two hammers.
Yep.
may begin battling. Okay? The games basically take
Either way, he's not going to be in a good spot once that Sableye gets knocked out. He's going to have to send up the Darkrai again. Oh, okay.
Okay.
So here I'm a little confused on why he benched the Sableye at all then.
Right.
He's not really at risk for a scramble switch loss. He's not at risk of getting benched, so
Right.
I don't know.
And Orrim does run both Max Potion and Potion in his deck.
Yep. I'm just not sure why he Ultra Balled, but maybe it's to bench it in case he gets end, but
Right.
I feel like I would want to save that Max Potion.
What do you think about Scramble Switch with Darkrai that run Max Potion?
There's a lot of people talking about that. It kind of mimics the Mewtwo Darkrai decks of Worlds format,
Yeah.
where we saw it take that tournament by storm.
Right.
So everybody was thinking it's just like that. Scramble Switch acts like Shaman,
Exactly.
and then Max Potion is fine. But personally, I like Computer Search and/or Dazzling Machine, or not and/or because you play two aspects, but or Dazzling Machine better.
Right.
Because that's better to junk hunt in my opinion. That's what won me regionals was my play of Computer Search, junk hunt, get Computer Search back. Like that's just so strong. Scramble Switch is pretty, like,
Situational.
yeah. In
All
Dark,
right, so we see flips over Bianca for his random receiver.
but it's by no means. It's not bad. It's still a very strong play if you get it right when you need it.
Okay, it's Juniper.
Yep. So I think we've seen like all the main ace specs today. We've seen Go Potion, Scramble Switch, Dowsing Machine, Computer Search.
Right.
Okay, so when you have a match, you're going to sign the match slip.
All right, so we see Juniper.
Box, you're waiting until we have round 2.
Juniper's 2 lasers, 2 Ultra Balls.
Yep.
Darkrai.
Gonna see a Night Spear here.
All gotta be, you can't be on the red carpet.
That giant cape prevents any knockouts with Dark Claw shenanigans,
Right.
where you can knock out with the Night Spear splash damage, the 30 from Night Spear.
Questions or any problems with your match, you raise your hand and you call judge. Someone will come over to assist you. There is no way, so this is important for some of you.
Arjun answers with his own laser.
We cannot stop
Yep.
or pause your game.
So Arjun just needs an energy, and he can knock out the Darkrai.
You have to
And I believe it's going to be a double knockout.
So when your match is done,
Yep.
that's a good time to maybe take a tiny break.
So Arjun's Tornadus will also be KO'd by poison damage. So it's going to be a 2 for 2.
With Arjun in the lead by 2 prizes afterwards.
Right.
Then no energy on the board for either player. So it's kind of like they push the reset button, but Arjun just is up on 2 prizes.
And Arjun missed the energy.
All right, so that's really
So
bad
Max
for Arjun.
Potions.
He takes
He's
off
still
poison for
poisoned.
some reason. Okay, he puts back on.
You're gonna stay in your seats. Did everybody get
Just think we see a pass.
Yep, pass.
Okay, well, some of them are still
We're probably going to see a Night Spear here from
You're
him,
gonna stay in your seats
but
until
Arjun's not in a good position at all.
that the pairings are posted, okay?
And it
Yeah.
looks like Orrin is contemplating a rush in to get rid of the poison on Darkrai.
I think that's a good play. I would do
think
that.
so too.
And he has a Dark Patch in his hand, so he's going to be able to get power up another. Ooh, okay. So he benches a Keldeo, and he's questioning whether or not he wants to use it or not. But he has a Dark Patch to start powering up another Darkrai or Sableye if he wants to.
Guys, you're just relaxing a
If he has
little
Dark in his discard.
bit until we get your first
Okay,
Yeah,
so
he
he does.
Junipered one away. I think he's thinking maybe to get 2 energies on Darkrai.
Oh, maybe he wants to attack with the other Darkrai.
Right.
That's possible if he has an energy switch. Oh,
Well, no, it goes to Sableye. Okay.
okay. So we were wrong there. I don't really see why he would want to junk hunt here, to be honest. I feel like he would want to just keep on the pressure, but
Yeah.
maybe not.
I think he's going to go for the catcher to start getting damage on those Landresses.
I don't think I like the catcher play. Because now he's like bringing that up for free. Like it's like, I think Arjun wants to hammerhead here.
Right.
So now he doesn't have to have the energy to retreat or the switch to retreat since Orrim catchered it.
All right.
Oh, is that
we
a
see
gold
the
potion?
Yes, we see the gold potion.
Oh, I thought. Okay, yeah.
There's the energy.
So that's twice.
Right.
Twice today we've seen gold potion. Okay, so we see. So I feel like that's almost like a wasted attachment. He could have just dark patched to the Sableye and attached to the Keldeo. He wouldn't have to use that energy switch.
So he gold potions.
So possibly
Dark
a minor
Rise,
error
at
on his
full
part.
health. He got out of the poison damage.
And hopefully we see a Night Spear, but it only is going to be doing 70.
Nope, he goes for the junk hunt.
Probably going to get laser and gold potion. Yeah, I think he should be Night Spearing here.
Yeah, our studio audience outside of us like the Night Spear play, but
Yeah.
Orrim knows what he's doing. He's in
Yeah.
top 2.
But he also doesn't have a supporter in his hand, I don't think.
Did he have a random receiver? in the
Oh,
board? I mean, he could have got
He
that.
may
All
have.
right, and Arjun
have.
does hit the fighting energy after whiffing last turn.
So now Arjun can actually start to make a comeback. He didn't get Night Speared, so there was no pressure there. So now he has a chance to make a comeback.
And Orrim double checks his hand, looking for that crushing hammer.
And if Arjun ends here, then the gold potion might not be a factor as quickly as it was before. The gold potion in his hand is kind of awkward to play around. He can't really catch up the Darkrai and hit it for 60. He didn't get to a point where he just can gold potion, and then now he's behind again, and he only plays 4 catchers, so you might want to save that just hammerhead.
All right, so he's going to try for the crushing hammer flip.
Yep.
Heads.
Heads.
Goes another energy.
Laser.
Hypnotoxic laser.
Tails.
No,
Or
heads.
Okay.
Sleep poison.
Attach. Return. So, okay, so he does not have a supporter in his hand. I didn't see one.
No.
But does he have a random receiver discard? It's the question. Did he have it? Okay,
Yeah,
so he did have
there's
a
the
random.
random receiver.
So I'm not really. Maybe Orrin just got nervous, didn't realize.
Right.
And oh, he's junk hunting again. That's
All right,
interesting.
so who do you think he's going to put this EV light on? The Darkrai that's on the bench?
I would hope so.
Oh, well,
Okay.
might be a moot point.
Yep.
Arjun just plays the end.
Yeah. Yeah, our audience is discussing about how Orrin's strategy could be trying to run the big basic decks out of energy. But I don't think Arjun has played that much energy yet, really. That's kind of one of the old strategies that Hammer Time used to have, was to run big basics out of energies.
Okay, so Arjun now benches the Trubbish.
Interesting to note that it's not the garbage collection Trubbish.
If it was garbage collection, I would say that's fine. Yeah, it's not yellow.
It has 70 HP though, so
So it's not going to get donked in
yeah. Without a laser,
So-
anyways,
right.
by most things. Hopefully Orrin doesn't take the bait and attack the Trubbish. Because if he attacks the Trubbish, then taking one prize isn't going to make a difference at all. Right.
so uses potion on the Sableye.
It's an interesting play. So he's going to keep junk hunting here. So he is going for the strategy of running Arjun out of energy. And Arjun's not hitting the switch either, so I think he's still poisoned.
Yep.
Yep.
Poison and asleep still.
He also only has one Sableye in play. So the strategy of hammering out Arjun might not be viable if his Sableye gets knocked out by a blow-through, I believe it is here.
Well, he would need the Hypnotoxic.
Yep. Yep.
And I believe Arjun is holding an N.
Yep. All right. So Arjun's thinking about what he wants to do here. He's not in the best position. Orrim could have put on the pressure a lot more, but even with this strategy of trying to hammer him out, it appears to be not doing so bad.
Okay. Pokemon VGC.
See Juniper.
So he goes to Juniper.
Does he hit the laser and the switch?
Well, he has the switch.
174 players.
Doing blow through here for 60 might not be that great,
8 rounds.
because we know the gold potion's still in Oran's deck.
You'll have a top 8.
All right, well, he
Guess he
has the
goes
2 hammers back.
You have 100
Yep.
players.
We're gonna do that.
You will have 7 rounds of
Tails
quiz
and
final of
heads.
top 8. Juniors.
So he's probably counting
41
how many
players.
energies in the discard.
You will
There's
have 6 rounds
still
of
quite a
quiz.
few energy left in Arjun's
Top
deck.
8.
So
Yep.
this may be a good time to start attacking with Darkrai.
Yep. And he still doesn't have a Sporter in his hand. He still never got the random receiver. He knew it was there. He looked through his discard, so
Play. Okay?
he's really dedicated to his strategy.
If you decide, guys, it's very important. If
Sometimes
you
it's a good thing, but
decide,
sometimes you need to know when it's not
for the day,
working
I'd really like to just call
that
it a
well,
day.
but it could work out for him.
You need to tell one of the judges.
So it appears Orin will junk hunt.
Because then
2 hammers.
they'll really drop you from the event.
Now he won't have a supporter for next turn if he junk hunts 2 hammers.
Okay, so he's sticking with the energy denial strategy.
Now, if Arjun can just knock out the Sableye, I don't even know if he has an energy in his hand or to start junk hunting again. I see the Ultra Ball for another Sableye, but
Okay, one other thing.
Okay, well, there goes the Sableye.
Yep.
If you go up to look at your pairings and
okay.
you see the word
Oh wow!
buy,
So
you
Orrin
know
got
it's
really,
next to
really
your
lucky
name.
here. He top decked to
We are
Bianca,
not
so he will be able to
That is not what that means.
do whatever he wants this turn.
I have had juniors cry because they thought we were eliminating them from the tournament because they got a bye. Bye simply means there is an odd number of players.
So he's got a free retreat, the Keldeo.
Congratulations, you got a free win for that round.
There's no need to play the hammers in this instance.
No, not if you're gonna knock out the Tornadus, unless you're in Juniper, but he's not going to. It's already Bianca, so.
An odd number of people and no opponent for you. All age brackets. Well, one more thing, please. All
right, so we're gonna
check
Night Spear
your
here.
area to make sure you do not
Now the question
leave
is it knocked out? Did he laser? There was a giant cape on the Tornadus.
There was a giant cape on Tornadus. Tornadus was poisoned.
Okay, so he was poisoned. That's what I wanted to know.
Okay. Also, you are playing with tablecloth.
Now Orrin does have
Make
another
sure
2 Crushing Hammers in his
when
hand.
you go to set up that your game
Already saved.
unit is sitting on the table, flat on the table, and that
Arjun
there is no
Skyling here.
tablecloth between you and your
Not really sure what he wants to get here.
That can cause the games not to connect, right? So, very carefully. in a
This could very well go to time.
manner.
That's true.
The way the strategy of energy denial and also the healing that Orin's doing.
Yeah.
Guys, good luck to all of you.
Now, although he was trying to deny the energy, he ended up going back to the strategy of just attacking because of Sableye died. So I feel like if he had just started attacking way before, he could have already won this game.
Right.
How much energy on the landers? 1? Yeah, 0 now. Okay.
Yep. So,
But also
Crushing
denying the
Hammerheads
energy helps for max potions on Arjun's part.
That's true. So here we're possibly going to see a laser and a Night Spear. So that's going to be 100 damage total. That's going to force Arjun to have a switch or else he'll get knocked out going into his turn. And then the next turn, his other landers will probably get knocked out and he'll lose the game. So Arjun needs a switch here.
And he does have a Skyla, I believe, in hand.
Yep. Max Potion would really help Arjun right now. And a switch. Switch Max Potion is basically what he wants, but I don't think he has that.
Okay, there's a Garbodor.
So,
Oh, Super Rod.
that's a very interesting Tekken Big Basics decks. Or this is Garbodor, but still,
Right.
most Garbodor lists still don't play Super Rod, so it's cool to see. He gets to get energies back into his deck. That's good for Orrim to know now.
He may just go back to the
Yeah.
attacking strategy.
The energy denial route is not as easy now that he knows that Arjun plays Super Rod. Here I think Arjun might have whiffed on an energy. So he has the tool to shut off the Keldeo. Now Darkrai. No more free retreat, no more Russian.
more.
So he didn't hit. He might have hit the heads on sleep. Oh wow, Arjun didn't have the
Yeah.
switch, so he gets knocked out going into Horn's turn. He's contemplating bringing up the Garbodor. Orrin brings up Garbodor. Oh, no. Takes back. Looking through each other's discards, thinking about what they want to do.
All right, so he decides to bring up Mewtwo.
Yep. How much damage is on the Landorus, do you think?
I believe it's 100.
Yeah. There's 100 damage on the Landorus. Night Spear, knock it out. Okay,
All right, so he's got to retreat.
retreating out of poison. Bringing up 60 damage Darkrai. He really wants a catcher here. I think if he gets catcher this game.
So the Darkrai is fully powered up again after the retreat.
Yep, okay, so he doesn't have anything there. So he's just going to Night Spear. Here, if Arjun gets Max Potion and can start hammerheading, he could actually make a comeback.
Okay, that's a nice Colress.
Going to call this for 6. Is that another Trubbish?
Yes, he put another Trubbish down.
Okay. So that's not really relevant right now. 'Cause
No.
Catcher wins the game no matter what. So Colorsing for that extra 1 card is good right now. But we see Orrin has a lot to work with on his next turn, so
And looks like Arjun pulled
with-
all 3 of the energies he super rotted
Yeah.
back.
that's ironic.
I know. Well, he did get a switch.
Yep.
Switching into a Trubbish.
Oh, the irony. Trying to prevent yourself from running out of energies by super rotting them all back in. Then you lose because you draw them all.
Yep.
Okay, so what we saw there is a switch into Trubbish,
Crushing Hammer.
so he doesn't lose. Crushing Hammer heads from Orrin.
Off the
Crushing
Tornadus.
Hammer. Tails. At this point, Arjun might want to scoop. It's looking pretty dim, but if I was Orrin and I was pretty confident that I had the win, I might play. This has been going on for a while,
Right.
so I would take my time, especially since. So here, yeah, blow through. His chances of winning aren't looking too great right now. I think we're going to see a Juniper from
right.
Orrin try to hit the catcher. He's not playing. It looks like he might not be doing that. I'm not sure why. Also, we know that Orrim has the gold potion left in his deck too.
Right.
So I'm not really sure why he's not going for any of that.
Okay, so Arjun concedes.
Yep.
Orrim is up 1-0.
Yep. So now Arjun realized that he can't win.
He
this
should have
game.
conceded a little bit
Maybe
earlier,
a little bit
but-
sooner. So this is another skill that you'll gain the more you play in Top Cut, learning when to scoop.
If you get a buy and you did not, please go to the registration table.
As they play more, they'll learn it.
Yeah.
They'll learn that when they have lost the game, scoop sooner.
All right, now we're back to
Not bad play by either of them.
Michael Diaz versus Tristan,
Yep.
and we see Tristan is up 1-0.
Yep. Okay, so Tristan is up 1 game. Yep. Looks like Michael won game 2. Right now it's 1-1.
And yes, Michael was in a commanding lead, and he ties it up 1-1.
Yep. So it does appear to be the Darkrai Mirror like we thought it was. I'm not quite sure what Tristan's build looks like yet. We did not get to see too much. We saw the standard Darkrai Sableye stuff.
Right.
We didn't see any hot techs from him so far.
All right, and now we are going
So
to
Dylan-
number 1 seed Dylan Lefevre, who is
Versus-
up 1 game versus John
John
Bristow.
All right, so maybe Dylan's Victini tech is going to carry him all the way.
Maybe.
I'm not quite sure how Dylan managed to pull off game 1, but he did. So we're seeing that here, seeing just 30. That's actually really, really bad for John. He doesn't have any clings. He didn't have any plays. His hand is pretty garbage. Dylan might just attach, and he's not going to Colress 0. That's a bad play. Dylan's hand is pretty bad, too. And I'm pretty sure Cobalion has Psychic Resistance, right?
Yes.
Yeah. And John draws a rare candy. So John's hand is still dead. Dylan's not going to be doing like anything with X-Ball, right? He's going to be doing 20, 40, I mean.
Right.
So we could see an attach, and John could actually win by attacking with Cobalion. But, okay, so Dylan, he's not going to bench Dylan out. He drew a Boufflant. Dylan's going to bench the Boufflant, most likely.
Boufflant and...
He might actually not bench Boufflant here. Because at this point, he knows John's deck. He knows John doesn't play Laser. So he knows that John has no way to win on the next turn.
All right, so he X-balls.
Oh, wow. John didn't even attach the turn before. I wonder why that happened. But anyways, John.
Here comes the clink.
Yep. Heavy balls for the clink. So some light for John. If he can get a clink line next turn, he'll actually be in a really good spot.
If he's able to fill up his bench, Dylan's Colress will become useful now.
This is true.
I've used before 1-card Colress
And then Beach.
and Beach. So we'll see if
Yeah.
John can get a Beach.
I've Chorus for 0 before in Beach. It's a good play. Pro play.
All right, so Dylan benches 2 Bouffalants, plays the Verbank.
He's thinking about chorusing this turn. If Dylan can chorus and somehow manage to hit something crazy like DCE catcher, he'll be able to knock out the clink.
Clink.
If he hits catcher Verbank,
How about DCE Scramble?
he doesn't. That works too.
Yep,
Or just scramble fighting
right.
catcher. But still a lot of stuff.
Yeah, a lot of stuff for 3 cards.
All right. So are the seniors starting now? Okay.
Okay, so
We're gonna go back to the
going
seniors.
Cut back to the senior championship.
Yeah.
Orrin Wilson is up 1-0. Both Pokemon are sleeping.
Yeah. So the crowd a little bit disappointed. Could see what happens.
Yeah.
Dylan can pull it off. See what Dylan draws. But we'll find that out later on. Don't worry.
All right, so Orrim gets another bench. Goes for the crushing hammer, flips again, tails.
Yeah.
Second hammer will be coming shortly.
I can't really see what's in Arjun's hand right now.
Heads.
But we see Juniper from Orrim, so we know he has stuff going for him right now.
And Arjun's
Heads.
Mewtwo wakes up.
Does Arjun have supporters? I think I see Juniper, but I'm not sure. If he X-Balls here, I definitely don't think he has a supporter, so.
No PX balls.
Yeah.
Orrim does not wake up.
Nope.
Okay, I think he's going for the Sableye right now.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Keldeo. That's not
Keldeo will
bad.
get him out of that poison.
He is asleep, too.
Right.
So he actually does need to go for the Keldeo if he wants to have a chance of Sableyeing this turn.
And when he was looking through his deck, I didn't see many Sableye, so he may only run one or two.
And last game when he was going for the hammer, he didn't ever put it down a second one either.
Right.
So he might play two, like you said, or even one. In which case, that makes his strategy of hammering out even worse. So, but it works, so it doesn't matter.
All right, he draws into a Sableye.
Did he draw an energy or an energy switch? Oh no, he would need an energy and an energy switch, or two energy switch. Or a dark patch, that works too. With energies in this card. But he didn't draw any of that. So, we're probably going to see a rush in to get rid of the poison. And then maybe a dark patch and then a pass.
If he has dark energies in the discard, he may not.
Yeah. So, Arjun gets a Skyla here. I'm still not quite sure what's in his hand yet, but he needs to Skyla get another basic on the field. 'Cause he could be knocked out. Even a Dark Clawed Sableye attack would knock
And
him
it
out,
looks
but
like he might go for a Landorus at this point.
yeah, that's what I would get right now. Even though Keldeo's water, Landorus is weak to it, Keldeo doesn't really attack in this deck that Orrim has.
So let's see the Ultra Ball. Heavy works.
Heavy ball.
So he plays the heavy ball, gets a Landorus.
Yep, probably going to attach a Giant Cape.
Yes, he did.
Switch.
Could have switched the Mewtwo out.
Yep. Hopefully he can Hammerhead this turn.
No, I guess he didn't switch.
Oh, okay. Okay, so he does play at least two Sableyes.
Well, he may have double switched. I missed that, Ray, because the poison
Yeah.
is off Mewtwo.
Oh, okay. So that's probably what he did.
Yeah.
So he does play three Sableye. So we were wrong. Maybe they were just prized.
They could have been.
Yeah. Orrim's cards are all upside down and not in order. Like, they're not all facing the same way.
Right.
That always bothers me a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I see the dark energy. Yeah, the cards are upside down.
All right, so there's the third Sableye.
Yep. All right. So Arjun shuffling Orrim's deck right now. It's gonna draw 6. Gets the gold potion. That could come in handy.
Can retreat the Keldeo, gold potion, the Darkrai.
We could see a retreat Russian, or retreat gold potion Russian play. But I would rather see a retreat Sableye play.
And that's what you see.
Yeah.
Crushing Hammer.
So, looks like Orrim could be going for the strategy that he tried last game of hammering out Arjun. I guess it worked for him, so.
And Arjun's go to Juniper, 2 Junipers.
You gotta love that, though.
I know.
Juniper, you always Juniper more Junipers.
Yeah.
During states, I ended up doing that in the top 4. Just Juniper, my other 3 Junipers. Always seems to happen somehow. But still the best draw in the game, so gotta play it. Alright, so Arjun has an escape rope here.
I think he has escape rope and also catcher.
Yep.
So he could actually knock out the Darkrai.
Yep.
And that's why I would have liked to seen the gold potion play last turn.
Yeah.
All right,
But
so he just goes for catcher. He's not going to waste the escape rope just yet. Yep, goes for the KO on the Darkrai.
Yep. But
And now this forces Orrim to really hit those crushing hammers.
see, I still didn't like the crushing hammer play because if he had junk hunted for like dark patches or something like that, if he had that available to him, and get a Darkrai, even though that Darkrai was knocked out, he could get a Darkrai this turn because I know he has an energy switch and a dark patch in there. So he could actually have a Darkrai this turn to knock out that Mewtwo and it'd be fine. But he got the crushing hammers instead.
And the Mewtwo's knocked out regardless from poison.
Okay. So that didn't matter. But I still would have rather seen a Night Spear. And a catcher or something like that.
Keldeo. And
We could see a fast game though. So I think those other Masters matches are still going on. So I haven't seen Dylan walk by or anything. So if this game ends soon, we might be able to go back over to that one, see what happened with Dylan.
see, I really like Darkrai's chances today.
Yeah. It's been doing a lot better than everybody thought it would.
Yes,
I think
definitely.
everybody thought it was kind of died down a bit,
Right.
but as we can see here, it's been doing pretty well. I think that's a Tails.
And especially with all the Blastoises dying down, Darkrai
Yeah.
doesn't have to worry about the Black Ballista attack.
Yep. All right. So let's see if Orrim can get a Night Spear this turn.
Hypnotoxic Laser.
I believe that was Tails, but I'm not sure.
Crushing Hammer. Heads works again.
But Orrim doesn't have anything at all, so he probably has to pass. If he had junk hunted for a random receiver or something, he'd be fine right now, but
Right.
he insisted on the hammers.
All right. 5-card Colress.
It's not bad. And N would have gotten him even less cards, so it's probably good that he had the Colress. I think,
I thought I saw a
He didn't-
scramble switch, but
I don't think he had an energy.
there's no energy.
Yeah, I was gonna say I think he whiffed.
All right,
Looks
so
like he
here's a
did.
dark patch.
Yep. Yeah. This is definitely the slowest Darkrai deck I think I've seen so far.
Keldeo's KO'd by poison.
That's actually really good for Orrim. He actually wanted that to
Sableye
happen, I
comes out
think.
active.
Because now he can junk hunt and get a random receiver. So we see a Skyla come out of Arjun. Did we see Confuse Ray out of Orrim? Yeah.
Have we seen what?
Did Orrim Drunk Hunt or did he Confuse Ray? Not sure what happened there, but Skyla
Alright,
Frit
so,
and Toxic
yeah,
Laser.
Arjun decides to laser the Sableye.
Yeah. But, yeah, so, okay.
Yep. Scramble switch.
Maybe he thinks that
Mewtwo.
Sableye is not AV-lighted. Oh, no, it doesn't matter because he has the energy. Yeah, that's 70. And Orrin did not Junk Hunt for a random receiver last turn. I think he went
No.
for Confuse Ray for some reason. So I'm not really sure what he's doing here, to be honest, but
Well, now he has to catch or stall at this point.
yeah. And Arjun draws passes. We're in a draw pass position here. This is not looking good for either player. So we're going to
Okay,
see a Night
here's the
Spear this
energy.
turn. Hopefully. We could even see a Junk Hunt, I guess. But what could happen here is Arjun could actually just get a big enough Mewtwo to one-shot the Darkrai.
Right. So he catches the Mewtwo.
Oh, okay, I like that play.
Darkrai will get the first hit in.
Unless, how much damage does that Darkrai have? 30? Just 30, 20. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120, 160.
Max potion.
Yeah, if he has a laser. Okay, or a catcher.
All right, that's game. Arjun won.
Thank you for your patience.
They are now tied, one apiece.
Yep.
With some players, there
Do we know how Dylan did?
their visor didn't get entered, they didn't go through.
And Michael?
Trying to work that
You know how
out.
those games turned out?
Still trying to deal with all of that. There's players that haven't even played each other. Rounds go quickly. We'll get this done as quickly as we can. For those of you
We're trying to figure that out right now.
So both players are shuffling up, getting ready for game 3.
that is live. Now it'll go.
Yeah.
This might go on time. We'll see.
All right, so we're switching back over to Mike Diaz's game right now.
You can.
It looks like it's still 1-1.
And
I think
here's
Tristan's
another
up.
slower game.
Yeah. I think this might be the slowest Darkrai I've actually seen.
I know.
I think it's supposed to be speed Darkrai, but not so speedy today.
Game down, you go back in. You go into battle competition, and you'll be set ready to play the next round.
Junk Hunt,
Not cancel
Dowsing Machine, and Dark Patch.
Lost and found. We have several lost and found items.
See a golden random receiver
They will be
from
up
Tristan.
at the registration table.
Probably hoping to get a Juniper here.
Wow, he's going through a
Yeah, Michael
good
gets
play.
sealed
There it is.
a lot of information, but
Yeah.
at this point, I think Michael's seen enough of his deck anyways.
Right. And Michael has the full 6 prizes out.
Yes.
The hypnotoxic laser on the Sableye.
Yep. You're probably going to see a Night Spear knocking out the Sableye this turn. Not sure. Maybe he wants a catcher too. Knocking out the Sableye is not going to really do anything if he has 6 prizes left. As long as Michael doesn't bench another one.
Alright, he attaches the dark to the bench Darkrai. Retreats the active.
Yep.
Just did a little switcheroo on the dice. It's pretty much the same Darkrai.
Yep. Putting 30 on. He's probably thinking about it right now.
30
Yeah.
on the...
Darkrai with no energies.
Yep.
Okay, I do like that play. Because odds are Michael's going to be attacking with the Darkrai with an energy soon. So, putting another
And he has a
30 on
couple
it.
dark patches in his
Juniper.
hand.
Yep. What Mike probably wants to do is maybe even attack with the Darkrai with damage so the Night Spear damage doesn't add up on one of them too
Right.
fast. So we can attack with either Darkrai this turn. So we see that he has the Dark Energy and double Dark Patch. laser, dowsing machine. Michael's hand is pretty stacked right now. Hitting toxic laser.
And it's a
Heads.
head flip.
Darkrai goes to sleep.
Tristan does have the Keldeo in hand for next turn. Okay, here's the double dark patch we see for Michael.
And he does attack with the damage Darkrai like I thought he would. I like that play. That's a great play.
And Tristan, there goes the Keldeo.
So hopefully Tristan can get an Ultra Ball, Keldeo, or just flip heads.
Right.
If he flips tails and can't get a Keldeo, it's going to be really unfortunate for him. Did you see it? Way to get Keldeo next turn?
No, I saw he drew a max potion.
Yeah.
Eviolite. Catcher.
I don't think he even has a supporter.
No.
So this is going to be a huge flip. If he hits heads, he's not in a terrible position. If he hits tails, it's not looking good for him. Unless he can top deck. And tails.
Tails.
And okay. But now here he has an energy switch, I believe. So he will be able to get the Keldeo and energy switch. So he'll be able to rush in. So Ultra Ball, Sableye. Here, he might... Yep, okay, just gotta see the elite. Gonna go get Keldeo.
Yep. He's pretty much forced to get the Keldeo at this point so he can rush in and get out of poison.
Yeah. And he has the energy switch, so he'll be able to... yeah. Okay, so we have to switch back over to the seniors match. Orrim versus Arjun. Still going on.
Game 3, final game.
Yep.
Tails on the laser.
Tails on the laser. Let's see. So it looks like...
Okay, so we see another rush in on this table.
Yep. I don't think he'll be able to get a Night Spear this turn. Doesn't look like he has an energy switch or a dark patch. I'm not sure if he uses a supporter though. I don't think, yeah. Might have just passed there. Yeah, so he did just pass there. We're going to see a catcher. If he has a laser, he's going to do 100. I'm not sure how much damage is on that Darkrai. If it's 5, then that's bad for Orrim. But if it's 3,
it's either 3 or 5. Those yellow dice.
They're so hard to tell.
No.
Especially since we really weren't here to see it.
Right.
It's just around a little bit late from when it started, but it's okay. Toxic laser and looks like heads. He flips tails on the power blast. Yeah.
Yep, so that was 3 damage.
Yeah.
Good time. You can get your download.
So now Darkrai is at 110.
Yeah. Oh wow, no, that was a 1 then. If he's at 110 now, that must have been 1. I'm not really sure. Oh well. Because that was definitely a power blast. He flipped and discarded the energy.
It's going to rush in.
Yep. What?
Dylan
won, you said?
Okay,
so Dylan won that round. Looks like his chorus for 3 ended up paying off for him. Did he win it in that game that we saw him? Okay. So the chorus for 3 did end up paying off for him. He must have got what he needed off of it. Got a supporter. and made a good comeback there. John just had both terrible starts from both of them that game.
So Dylan moves on to top 4.
And to note, he does get his Worlds invite now. So congratulations to him.
Will he play for the Nats
The question, yeah.
hotel room?
He told me if he wins, he's probably not going to nationals. So that's going to be awkward.
That'll be awkward for the second place player.
Yeah, I'd feel bad. But,
Yeah.
I don't know. Probably figure it out. I call him on his bluff. He's done that before. Said he's going to go
Yeah.
places, and then he's not going to go, and then goes. So I wouldn't be surprised if he showed up and nobody even knew he was in Indianapolis.
Right. Okay, so Darkrai knocked out.
Yep. Blow through
Orrin
here.
has some place. He has Dark Patch.
Yeah, he has an Ultra Ball, so he's going to be able to get a Darkrai this turn. Going to be able to Dark Patch 2 to attach. He just needs an Energy Switch or another Dark Patch to be able to Night Sphere
First,
this
he's going to
turn.
random receiver. So he gets the end.
So that's actually not bad for him. He'll be able to end Arjun to 4, I believe. All right. So he also has a bunch of hammers he has to use too. So hopefully he hits heads on those ones. That'd be good for him.
And there's the Ultra Ball.
Yep.
Looking for the Darkrai.
Yeah. Definitely going to get the Darkrai. Not really going to look through his deck. He might have already actually looked through his deck. We didn't really see it.
Yeah.
But,
Well, he has the Dark Patch.
yeah. That's one thing I don't see the younger players do that much that I would like to see them do more. Is just look through their deck, see what's prized. They don't do that enough. You see that with Masters a lot. But
Okay, here's the Hammer Flip.
skill that you develop over time.
All right, so Tails on the Hammer Flip. Orrin plays the end.
Yep. I believe Arjun's going to draw 3 or 4. Orrin's going to draw 6.
Okay, and in our other Masters match, Michael Diaz wins in the Darkrai Mirror.
All right, so Darkrai, Big Basics, and something else moves on.
For those of you, because I know you're being patient and I appreciate
Okay,
that.
here's the second Dark
And I know that
Patch.
you're waiting. Some of you have asked me about food. Just so that you know,
Yep. Dark
at
Patch.
the far end,
Attach. She does manage to get the Night Sphere this turn.
side, there is a concession stand open that's selling food. So go grab yourself.
So that's good for Orrin.
You should be able to still hear when I announce pairings. Well, I'm not saying a lunch break. I'm saying you have a chance to go get some food. It's not an official
All right.
lunch break.
So Arjun attaches to Eviolite.
Go get some
He's going to
food.
Skyla here.
Still working on the problem, so you probably have a little time.
Skyla's for Scramble
Scramble
Switch.
Switch. We're going to see a Land's Judgment.
That's going to be very good. If he has the laser and a Verbank, then he'll be able to knock out the Zaka without even having to discard
Without
the energy.
discarding.
Which is going to be huge because then the next turn he'll be able to just land Judgment, knocking out another Darkrai and win the game. So hopefully he doesn't have to discard the energies, but he might have to do that.
Yep, it looks like he will discard
Looks
the
like he's going to,
energies.
though.
And he does.
Yeah.
He goes for the
Yeah.
Land's Judgment.
Yep.
Now Arjun looks like he has 2 prizes left.
Yep. So one more land judgment and that'll be game.
Okay, Orrin Dark Patches to a Darkrai. Attaches.
Yep. He might be looking to attack with Keldeo soon.
Well, at this rate, that Keldeo is going to hit for 100 damage. minus the EV light.
Yep.
Pokemon, also, while we're waiting,
So sorry, there's some announcements right
we
now.
have already, I made this announcement that we have already had several items turned into lost and found. Please check your area.
Orange, just checking the discard, seeing what Arjun has left to work with. You see that he's already scrambled switches we just saw. He has one catcher in the discard. But Orrin has a pretty dead hand. Hopefully he has a random receiver in his discard. He really needs to get a supporter now. If he does have so he does have a random receiver. I really want to see him get the random receiver, not go for a double crushing hammer, which looks like is what he's doing right now.
Yep.
So he has the option to get the random receiver. He opts to not do that for some reason.
Video game as well as trading cards.
Unless he has a supporter in his hand, but I don't think I saw one.
For leaving trash in the play
Heavy
area.
ball for another Landorus.
Clean up your play area.
So, Orrin's string of suspect plays might give Arjun a path to victory if Orrin can whiff on the crushing hammers.
Well, we're going to see the Keldeo in action this game. There's the crushing hammer. Tails, crushing hammer. Tails.
So, I'm actually not too sure how relevant those flips were, to be honest. He only has one DCE in play.
Right.
What Arjun is going to do, in all honesty, is probably just attach a fighting in Hammerhead anyways. I mean, yes, he'll be able to land Judgment sooner, but that lander is going to go down before it matters.
And also, this gives Mewtwo a really good chance.
Yep. And I don't even see why he
There
used
it
the
is.
crushing hammers there. I think he should have saved them. Because now the Mewtwo is going to attack. There's really no reason to play them there. But luckily for Orrin, his misplay of not getting a random receiver doesn't actually hurt him
a
because
good
he
play
draws
right here. He
the
may want
Bianco.
to max potion that Keldeo.
Before I would have possibly liked to see a catcher on the Landorus, but maybe not. Try to Bianca for more because now he doesn't have any supporters and doesn't have anything going for him at all. 'Cause he can't. I don't even think he can attack with a Darkrai. He might be forced to do 50 here or catch up the Landorus. Oh no, he has the energy switch. Okay, I didn't see that at first. Play different arts. So he's going to energy switch off the Keldeo most likely.
And let's hope he uses the max potion on Keldeo.
Yeah, if he doesn't use the max potion on Keldeo, he's probably just going to lose here. Okay,
Yep,
so we do see
good.
max potion off Keldeo. Excuse me.
Bless you,
Sorry
Ray.
about that. If we do see a catcher, yep. So he ends up catchering. So I think he should have done that before he Bianca'd
Yeah.
to get another card, but not a big deal. He gets a double knockout. Takes 4 prizes. Now, Arjun's in a rough spot here. He has to X-Ball here, but he needs another energy because then he's only X-Balling for 60. So next turn a DCE, I don't believe that would win him the game. He would need a DC and a laser and a Verbank next turn to win the game if he X-Balls for 60 here.
X-Ball would do 60.
Yep, so we need a DCE, a laser, Verbank next turn. So we really need an energy there so we could just attach and then attach again. Because it would have done 80 the next turn attach. He wouldn't even need Verbank and laser, but he didn't hit it. So he really needs to see a Juniper next turn and hit everything he needs, or else he's going to lose. Because he's going to get Night Spirit this turn, then next turn he's going to lose. But I don't know how much damage that Mewtwo has on it. It only has 10. Okay, so we see a laser.
We see a laser. And he hits the head, so Mewtwo's sleeping.
Yep. Okay, so
he Night Spears the
Night
bench
Spear there.
Landorus.
So Orrin needs something. Arjun needs some. Oh no, I think that's game. He's probably gonna try to catch her, the Keldeo to stall.
Okay.
And hope that Orrin doesn't have anything.
Orrin has options. Sold him the Juniper.
Yeah. But Arjun doesn't know that.
Right.
So, from Arjun's point of view, he's in a hole, and he's desperate right now. He needs to try to get some time to set up. Time has been called. All right, so time has been called. They're going to turns right now. Next prize wins. This could potentially have been good for Arjun because he could just knock out the Sableye and win the game.
Right.
But that's not going to happen now. You're probably going to see him retreat to Tornadus, try to go to the 3 turns and hope that he can't knock out the Mewtwo, and then catch up the Sableye, laser, and win that way. That's his best hope right now.
All right, so he attaches free retreat,
Yep.
catcher Mewtwo.
Laser,
Signal
good
laser.
game. Nope, not yet. Okay,
Now
good
it's
game.
good game.
Yep. Now
So
it's
we
GG.
have our senior champion, Orrin
Orrin
Wilson. 2-1 over Arjun.
Congratulations to Orrin. Well played to all. Now, even though for juniors and seniors, that was some pretty